Jared Polin, Fro Knows Photo.com photo of the week time. I was editing this wedding, and I came across this photo. Actually, what is that, English? No. I came across this photo as I was editing this wedding that was on October 30th. So the leaves were changing. It was a little chilly out. It was getting dark, but this whole bridal party was a joy all day. All they did was laugh. The girls didn't stop laughing. A lot of fun to work with, and that's great when you have a lot of people, when you have people you're working with that are laughing and enjoying themselves all day long. It makes taking photos great. So to set up the situation, Greg and I were shooting a wedding. Gizzy was assisting us, and it was on the banks of the Delaware River in northeast Philadelphia, and it was an overcast day, which was awesome because the light coming through these clouds just made everything just pop. So the pictures before that we did outside before this just really, really, really popped. And this, we were losing light. We were almost at, 5 o'clock was before the time change. So it was before we rolled the clocks, back an hour. And yeah, so it was before the time change, before we rolled the clocks back. So it was almost dark, and I needed this shot. I saw this pathway. I had them walk, and I wanted to get this. And this wasn't the first one that I got. There's something that distracts me in this photo, but you're going to see what happens. It's not color corrected yet. We're going to make it go boomify and make it go pow and kablooey and all that good stuff. So the settings: 1/400th of a second, f2.8, ISO 4000, 85 millimeters using the 70 millimeter, Nikon 70-200 2.8 version 2, my Nikon D3S. So as always, you guys are going to ask, why 4000? Well, the D3S lets you do that with extreme clarity. I mean, I'll zoom in right here, and you can see how sharp and clear everything is. Really, 4000 was to give me the 400th of a second. I needed the faster shutter speed. They were walking, so I wanted to freeze them where they were doing what they were doing as they were walking, because I had them walking towards me. I don't know what they were saying. They were cracking up. They were just enjoying themselves, which is the best thing. You can see just about everybody except for one person in this photo, and that's about it. So you want to make it go pow, boom, boom, pow, kablooey. Am I allowed to say that? So, I like contrast. It needs a little bit of exposure bump. Very little bit. So about right there. Now, what's wrong with this right now? It's cold. Uh-oh. Now look at this. Look how warm the thing just got. Just by making that little change. By pumping up the yellows. I'm going to even go further. Look at that. Look how warm and awesome this looks. Let's see what happens if we take out some. That's adding magenta, because I don't like when it's too green, and I don't like when it's too magenta. That's too magenta. It's too green. Somewhere in between. Right about there. Look at that. But then there's something else. Don't forget your saturation. I want my saturation going a little bit too much. I want to make it about 14. Let's see what happens if we hit vibrance. Whoa, no. You can't vibrify that much. That becomes too fake. So maybe just a smidgen dingen. Here's my general sharpening. You guys have been asking what that looks like. So here it is, zoomed in over here. Amount 45, radius 1, detail 39, and masking 70. It's just a general sharpening that I tend to use, and that is about it. So fill light, I hate fill light, but look at this shot. Nobody's really looking at me. They're just enjoying themselves, laughing at whatever. And just by making, where's my reset? Reset. Wow. See, that's where it started, and this is where it ends. Just look what happened. 4000 ISO, D3S. Awesome stuff. 70-200 2.8 Nikon. Awesome wedding shot, getting the whole party in there, walking, enjoying themselves, and look at the leaves, look at the colors in the background. That's all I have to say about that. Jared Polin, Fro Knows Photo.com. See ya.